Hi guys, I want to share with you some items I picked up from Big Lots today. Two of the items I will share, will add that into this video because I have to go and pick them up. So the number one thing that I've been wanting, if you've been following me for a while, I mentioned that I wanted that white grand fireplace from Big Lots. So I finally got it today, and I probably beat the rush. And I'm sure I probably should have waited for a coupon, which they had last week, but I finally decided to get it because I had a real tough time searching for it last year. I think I waited too late the first year, and then they were like all stores that were at least 45 minutes or more away, and I didn't feel like dealing with that this year. So I went ahead and I got that, so I got picked that up. And also I'm also been looking at a piece of furniture to go on this back wall. So this is my breakfast nook area, and I know if you've seen some of my past videos, this area did not look as cluttered as it does now, but I really need to give it some TLC. This right here is from Walmart. It's Better Homes and Gardens, and it's actually this little, what is it, cube organizer, 5 cube, and so it's gonna go there. And you see all those papers and stuff that I need to sort through and mail, not sort through, but shred. And then over here, some stuff that I pull out of this cabinet, and I was trying to organize it. And I have a new cabinet that I want to get for over here. And this is just like a Mod Podge of stuff over here. And then those beds and stuff need to go in the closet in the linen, not linen, the laundry room. And I really don't have a place for them, so I have to figure that out. But I don't want to put them in the garage because they're beds. So they were in that closet in my craft room, but I'm working on that closet, so I don't have room for it in there anymore. But anyway, back to the haul. I want to redo this area, and so the fireplace is going to go here. So if you did I'll make sure that I will link my living room tour, and I'm probably going to have to change out some of the pictures up here and so forth and switch it out. So also, while I was at it, I wanted to go ahead, and I was looking at a kitchen set, and I will make sure I will save that picture before they take it off the website, because they're not going to get that table anymore at Big Lots, and I wanted that table as well. But yeah, it was just a one-time thing. And I don't know if you remember you seeing that farmhouse table where the tabletop is dark and the bottom part is light, and the chairs are the same way. So this table actually came from Big Lots years ago, and I really like it. It's a perfectly good sturdy table. It's a pretty large table. You can sit 6 people, yeah, 6 people comfortably. So I didn't want to just get rid of it. I even thought about making it a craft table. I have some tape there from I don't know, a party or something I did for the boys. And so the only thing I would say with this table from Big Lots is that the chairs, I like that you can wipe them out. My kids have stains in them or whatever, but the legs will always get loose. You have to tighten them up. And then also they're uncomfortable at the leg part. It'll start hurting if you sit there too long, and it's really uncomfortable. So I needed new chairs, and a couple people almost fell on the floor, so I need new chairs really bad. But if you look at them from a distance, they are really nice Parson chairs. So what I decided to do was I wanted that table set, and I was like, well, at least I can paint the table, and then I can repaint the bottom of the part of the table. Can't paint, well, you can paint the top part, and then I can get some new chairs. So I thought about Parson chairs, but my kids make such a big mess, that'll be a mess. And then I was like, I don't know, I kind of doing the rustic farmhouse thing, but these look really uncomfortable. But I said, you know, you can always get a pad to sit in the chairs and switch them out seasonally or whatever. And then if they simply just don't work out for us, then I can also just keep looking for some wipeable Parson chairs. So I wanted to get these from Big Lots. They were $39. They were actually part of the back to school collection. These were the last four they had in the store. So this is a display. That's why it is already together. And it comes in a box like this. So your Big Lots may still have them. And they're the matte gray finish high back metal chairs. And sorry it's dark because the sun is going down. We just got back. So I also wanted these two throw pillows. So I did go in there and get a couple more things for fall. And then, I mean, guys, if you haven't seen that video, I will also link that above. But they have went through that stuff, and it is really, it's not peeked over. But if you didn't see it firsthand, you wouldn't even known, or you would have missed out, but you wouldn't even known really. And a lot of the pumpkins are gone. So I did pick up a couple of things. I guess I'll show you guys, but it's not really that much to show. But I got two of these little pom-pom throws. They had plenty of these, and I got the gray and I got the ivory white, and I think the gray may stay down here, ivory may go upstairs in my craft room. And then I picked up this area rug. I was looking online, and it's the 7 by 10 area rug. It's the Maples collection textured lattice, and I think it's really pretty. I know it's probably giving off a funky lighting, but you guys will see it again when I put it on the floor. But I'm really hesitant. I want something to warm up the space, but my kids drop a lot of stuff on the floor, so I may put it over here in this area, right in front of the, behind my sofa, in front of the laundry, because a lot of traffic comes through here, and they have the floor like terrible. But you can see like spots and so forth. But I don't know. But they also have a 5 by 7. So I may go back maybe and get that 5 by 7. So I also picked up some pillows. And I think I'm missing some pillows somewhere, I think. But I picked up these pillows here. And I was hesitant to get these, but then I said, no, I kind of like them and the feel of them. But the ones that I wanted, my chair in the way. The ones that I wanted, that I was drawn to immediately, I think I saw these online too. These are called the Lush Decor Special Edition. And I got 2 of these, and they were $12. So all of these pillows were $12. And this one kind of has like a brown. So I do have like hints of brown. So that's why I got that one. And then this one too that has the braids. Or the braided look. I also picked this up on yesterday. This one is $21. It is the Maples Collection Classic Medallion Runner. And it looks like that. And I'll show you guys the other one. This is going to go in the kitchen. And I'm going to have one going one way and one going the other way. And I think I need maybe the smallest accent rug. But they don't have them. I did see them when I was getting Cottrell's dorm room stuff. But they don't have them right now. So I may have to go to another store to find it. And then lastly, I think this is lastly. No, other than the fireplace in the other unit. I also picked up this Stratford chair side table for the living room. And this was, I think, $29. $29. And the chairs were $39. I don't know if I said that or not. So that's it. I want to redo it. I was about to get some curtains, but I think these will be fine as of right now. I need to push my curtain rod. I may finish painting. I'm not sure. But I know I want a new picture in the middle. I got that from Kirkland's a while ago. And then the sconces on the side, they actually glow. So I may take that off and spray paint them. I don't know. Or just put them somewhere else in the house. Those came from HSN or QVC a while ago. But that color is looking a little dated. And then I want this tower that I've been looking at to put here. And that will house like my extra overflow of entertainment stuff. Like, you know, those crock pots you don't use all the time, or serving pieces that's what that will house in there. And then I wanted to get some bar stools, but they didn't have any today that I was looking at or like, and I kind of want it to be like rustic chic or rustic glam, so I don't want everything to look uncomfortable like these chairs. So the table, I think I'm going to paint it and sandpaper it or something, and I'll show you guys. And then eventually I want to change out maybe my pendant or my chandelier thing there, and over my bar as well. And I was telling Jason today that I wanted to update some things in the house, and he said we'll work on that next year when he has time, or the beginning of the year he has more time, because he's gonna go to a different schedule. So guys, let me also share with you those other items when I go get those, and then I'll update you guys as well on this entire area over here. Guys, I also want to I don't know, I just want to cover up, put some different fabric on this bench. And I think I'm going to paint the legs as well. And this bench was in our room at the foot of the bed, and all it did was hold clothes. And I didn't want it for that reason. I actually want to, yeah. And then it has like a couple stains in it, and I may briefly showed it in my living room tour. So to save money, and I didn't really have nowhere to put it, and now we need seating for 6. I mean, how many of us is it? 5. Even though Trail's not here most of the time right now, but if my mom comes over all the time, my brother comes over all the time, or my mother-in-law, Jason's family, my dad, whoever, we have more seating here. And then also that table, I was concerned from Big Lots, I think it's smaller than this table, so I kind of didn't want to lose my largeness of my table. And I did think about getting a table from not Big Lots, Badcock, or either Rooms to Go, but I didn't want all the extra expense and so forth. So I said, this is a nice heavy table, and then I just get new chairs and work with that for now. Okay guys, so I got my fireplace today, and it doesn't have that many pieces like I thought. JJ's over there eating. As many pieces as I thought, but the pieces are really heavy. It comes in like a 7-foot box. It might be 8 feet. So I was trying to see if it fit in my husband's truck, and it may have, but his hatch doesn't open in the back, the trunk part. It's like a recall or something. And yeah, so it has this piece and this piece. So I had to rent a U-Haul. This is the top piece. Here's another piece over here, and then those 2 pieces over there, and then that's the front of it. This is the bottom, and I'm not sure what this is. So Saya is over here. He loves to help me put stuff together, but he gets in the way. And this is the heating unit part. So I think I want to put it on this wall and right here, but I may end up switching it and then moving the couch. I don't know. Just trying to get it together. Okay guys, this is my progress. And it said it only will take 30 minutes, and I'm sure it will, but I'm slow and keep taking breaks. And I also have this side, it's supposed to be over here. Flip it and turn over here, because I couldn't understand one part of it, why it wasn't lining up, and that's usually my issue. I got something on backwards. Okay guys, it took a minute to get it together, and it took more than 30 minutes, but that's because I was taking my time, and but it was easy to put together. It really was. And so Simon's about to go to bed. He's sitting here in front of it, and I have it like over here in this area, so maybe eventually I will change it maybe over there in the corner. I don't know, because my entertainment center is so large, but this is where I wanted to put it anyway. And so we were messing around with the remote, and the remote looks like this, and you can dim it. We're watching the have and the have-nots. And this is so neat. So the heater's not on, so I forgot you can just like turn it on this way. It also has a timer. And then, let's see. You press heater up here at the top.
Is it hot?
No, I don't think the heater's not on.
That's a good thing.
But I'm gonna read the instructions. Instructions. Don't you touch it, Saya. So I like this. This is really nice. Guys, I've been wanting this for so long. I can't think of anything that I've been wanting for so long other than a new iPhone. But I've been wanting this for a long time, like over 2 years. Over 2 years, finally. So I don't know if I'm gonna leave this up here, but right now I just have this stuff that was on this sofa table here, and there is a sofa table or table I'm looking at Hobby Lobby, but it's not like on my radar to get right away because there's other things I want to get. Yeah, so I may leave this like this, or I may change it. I'm too lazy right now to change and switch the mirror this way, and then the pictures will be out too far because it is a lot going on in this space. But yeah, and I thought this space would be large enough to maybe put a chair, but maybe if I scooch everything down, move the ladder and stuff, but I don't know, maybe not a large chair, but maybe a small chair. But I don't think I need a chair right here. I don't know, I just have to see. But I'm excited to decorate for the holidays on a mantle finally, because actually I wanted one in our corner, and I'm glad we don't have a pre-built one because then it would be stuck. And the model house had like a corner one, and then my realtor was like, I love her to death, she was like, Hope, you can just buy you one. And there's a lot of things that she did suggest that I should just went on ahead and did it because that was something I really wanted. But I am glad I got one I bought because then I can move this versus having it stuck in the corner. But for emergency purposes, that one would have been a gas fireplace, and this is just electric. And I think everyone needs a gas fireplace in case, you know, especially in North Carolina, you have like ice storms and stuff like that and the power goes out. So I would have gotten a gas fireplace. It's a couple of things I would have gotten but she talked me out of it. But anyway, and I finally got my fireplace. Yay. Okay guys, so I am editing my Big Lots haul video, and I apologize how dark it is. I'm going to insert this and show the progress of what I've done so far in this area. And I think that was like over a week ago, maybe a week ago. So I moved the rug here instead of putting it over here. And I did say some of this on Instagram and Facebook, but I know you guys, Josiah, are not on, are all over there. So this rug was a 7x10, and I wanted it over here, but because it's so light in certain spots. This is the progress that I made so far. I don't know where I left off, guys. I had to cut the TV down and get Josiah straight. So I put this rug over here, and it's perfect because it hides a lot of spots, a lot of wear and tear, a lot of, we actually need new carpet or get all hardwood flooring, which is over here, and it stops over here. So this is something that I did not think about when I bought this. We bought this house. I did not think about, but that's how the model was, and I didn't want to spend a whole lot of money on hardwood flooring. Anyway, that's a whole nother story and video. So the rug over here is actually the rug that I was going to use in Cotrella's dorm room, and it wasn't a lot of, we wouldn't been able to, he wouldn't be able to move his stuff up under his bed with the rug. So I just brought the rug home. I was going to put it in his room, but he does need a slightly larger rug, and I put that under there. So it's working out. It's been under there, I think, a week and a half, and I just make sure that I vacuum often. I put all the chairs together. It's stuff on the table, guys. I'm working over here And yeah, because I was editing the video and I was like, oh, let me insert this. So I finished painting the table. It's a gray color. Let me see if I can grab it right quick. It is the Waverly Mineral Paint from Walmart, and it's about $6 or $6 with tax and change. I like to get that simply because I don't like to wait in line. I like to be able to grab what I need, having to wait for someone to mix something or whatever, and I know I can go back and go get more. So that's at Walmart, and it depends on which Walmart. You might be able to get a larger size, like this size. And then I didn't put a clear water-based protectant on it, but I will. So what I did so far, guys, and I may insert that as well. I made these chair pad cushions, and I got some fabric from Walmart, and Walmart, she said they can always order more fabric. And actually my mom picked this out. I was looking at another one, but it was lighter, and this was a little pricey, but she said it's not as much as it is in Joann's. And mama just couldn't get over how much the fabric was, because she actually majored in clothing and textiles, so she knew how to sew clothing and other stuff in college. So she was like, I think I got 2.5 yards and it was like $16. I can't remember how much it was individually for it, but she's like, oh gosh, fabric has changed a lot. So I remember we had these cushions when we went to Cottrell's football game. They're super thin, guys, so I wouldn't, if you need a cushion, get a cushion from there. I got those from Dollar General. So I knew we got it around this time of the year. So I went in there and they did have them. And they were $4. And I was hoping that when she rung them up, they'll be marked down. And they were. They were only $2. So they are thin. But they give my chair some kind of cushion. So everybody, I'll show you guys that in 1 second. So what I did was I used that no sew stuff, and I would have did the entire thing, but I only had 2.5 yards, and I was trying to cover my bench too. So I have enough to make 2 more. Then over here, I added some fabric to the bench. So this bench was brown. I showed you guys in the video. I painted the legs the gray color, and then everybody loves to sit over here. I like that the bench is here now because Josiah, he doesn't mind sitting at the table because he has his own little table. And so it was really easy. I just gathered the legs. I cut it, try to cut it the best way I could. It's in here super good. I used a a staple gun, and attached it. And I'll probably talk about this later when I do a full tour of this. And then back here is just my old chairs, all those papers I have to sort through. Oh, let me show you my thing I put together. I missed the bolt pickup. We can call or do a request online, and I missed it because the holiday threw me off. So all of this would have been gone. Or I can take it to the Goodwill, but some of them are broken, so I'm just gonna check it. Over here, guys, is a cabinet that I also picked up from Big Lots that I realized I did not show you guys at the end of that. And I will insert a picture of what it looks like. And that's going to go on this back wall. And it's going to hold, so I'm hoping I don't have too much stuff on this back wall. It's going to hold stuff like my placemats, any other extra storage. extra dishes, stuff like that. Since that video, I did put this cabinet together, and I don't know what took me so long. And I'll probably want to get some magazine sorters or some type of other storage inserts to put in here. And again, this is Better Homes and Garden from Walmart. I think it's like $69, $65. I can't remember how much I got it for. So I really like it a lot. And I looked at my receipt and I couldn't believe, was it my receipt? It was something I was looking at. And I was like, it took me that long to put this thing together, but I was working, so I had a lot going on. So also, I thought that it was a little bit shorter than the counter, and it's not. I wanted it to fit right up under there. My husband was like, if you take the top off, and I was like, well, that defeats the purpose. You want to keep the top on it. So hopefully it won't be too much on this wall. And it's another Better Homes and Garden piece that I'm looking at over here to store more stuff. So moving over here, and I'm keeping this paper for me and Saya to do some craft projects on. And I should have cleaned the table off, guys, so you can see, but you'll see later. I just wanted to share the progress, look of it, and then everybody thinks that stuff is always perfect, and it's not. So my fireplace is here. The what I did different here is the 2 topiaries. If you've seen that fall haul, I'll make sure I link that above and below. I'm trying to think which video that was, but I picked up another topiary. I moved the mirror up. My mom, that was the first thing she said. I moved the mirror up. I put my other little reef decor piece up there. I didn't want that on my front door because I didn't want it to get faded or anything like that. And then I had these candles forever, and I'm missing it, and missing one of them. And I don't know if I put it with Christmas stuff. I don't know what I did, but it's driving me crazy. I can't find the other one because it's a perfect match. I probably will move that flower piece. I don't know. And I'm taking everything down to start over from scratch for us decorations, decor. So I put everything, I pulled everything out the entertainment center, tables and everything. So that's what I have so far, guys. I can't wait to see what it looks like when I'm done. When I heard the truck come early in the morning, I was like, oh crap, I missed the boat pickup. So I gotta look at that again till Monday. Put this together. I stripped the screw, so I have to wait on Jason. And I realized I did not paint the bottom of that. Look at there. And one day eventually get some bar stools. We don't really, when I had some before, I really didn't use them, but I still want to. And yeah. And it's the picture I'm looking at, some sconces I'm looking at, and another thing for decor piece for that wall. That's it so far, guys. And lastly, this is the C table. My mom actually wants this too. I gotta take my little stickers off, my little D's on there. But this is a little C table that you will put, I guess, next to your, wherever you're sitting at, if you don't have a coffee table on that side. And she said that Kirkland's has one that's like $50 or something. I think this one is $29. But I think it was with the back to school stuff, but I think they always carry this. They said it always goes super fast.